What's up, guys? How's it going today, knife heads? I know I said I was only going to do that Stockman Stampede today, but I got you. Didn't I? Yes, sir. I'm a jokester. What can I say? Today is Knife Wars. Knife Wars in the woods, baby. Woods. And I got 2 knives to show. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, knife heads. That man's crazy. He done shot a video today. It's Saturday. And I love talking to y'all. Y'all give me the energy to keep doing this. I even brung a tape measure out today. What do you think about that? Because I wanted to show you guys really how big one of these knives are. So if you ever get a chance to get your hands on one and you like a big knife, I say you need to do it. I got lucky. I got super lucky when I found this bad boy. And I just had to show y'all. But with that being said, let's get into this bad boy. Come on. Look at that big boy. Look at that. I bring a tape measure. I bring a tape. I want to show you how wide this thing is. I'm just going to do from the... That's over 1 inch wide. Let's see here. Let me get it where I can see. That's 1 inch and 1/16. 1 inch and 1/16. That's how wide that baby is. From the bolster, from the top of the bolster to the bottom of the bolster. 1 inch and 1/16. That's crazy. That's a big boy. This is the first one I've ever owned. These Panama trappers. So I'm going to give you another measurement. You don't see these much. That's the reason I brought a tape measure. You're right at... See if I can get it where you guys can see. Four and 5/8. Right there on my tape measure. You guys can see that. 4 and 5/8. That's how big this knife is. Now, is that not a big old knife? I didn't give you the specs on this knife. This is a burnt amber bone Rogers corncob jig Panama trapper. And the numbers on this knife is TB 6 6 2 5 4 6. So this is a Tony Bowes knife. I want to start out with this big blade. It's like a spear point, but it's got that jigging from all the way up here, all the way down. It's got like that same blade that's on that dog leg trapper I got. I was going to bring it, but I walked off at the house and forgot it. But it's got that swed, starts all the way up here and goes all the way to the point. let me put a tape on this knife, this blade. I'm gonna do it from the end of the blade on all the way to the, see if I can get it where you guys can see it. Ain't no sense me doing this if you guys can't see it, or I'm gonna do it like this. Put the tip on it all the way. You guys can see that is 3 inches and a half. So that blade is 3 inches and a half from the tip to the end of the bolster. This knife does have half stops. This Panama Trapper has half stops. Now I don't have a lot of pop pressure, but this is a big knife. That's a whole lot of spring. There's the main blade. Look, it's got the swedging on it too. Let me see how big this one is. I know this is bad the way I'm doing it. That blade is the same thing, 3.5 inches. So this is a big, big knife. That one's got some pop, by golly. This is a 2001 9 dot. 2001. Woo! Bad boy. I still got the box to it too. The numbers on this knife is 6235, and that's the security number or whatever. But the number on the tang stamp is Tony Bowes 62546 SS. I know I went into a lot of detail on this knife. I usually don't do all that detailed stuff because we got hundreds of people that does all the details better than I do. I admit that. I get it. But I just had to do it on this knife. This knife is a grail of its own. It might not be my grail, but it's somebody's grail. And this is a handful of a knife. Let me show you that too. Let me show you. And I wear an extra large glove to a 2X. Look at that. I'm not choked up on this knife. I got room on both sides of my hand. Now that's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. I like to find more of these. I'd buy a couple more in a different bone. This is that corn cob jig amber bone. That's what the box says. But I got lucky when I found that. That was the only one they had. And I knew a lot of y'all guys out there would really like to see it. And I want to show you the knife that cut me to the bone. It's still bleeding a day later. It's gushing the blood when I take it off. I need to go to the doctor and get stitches, but Band-Aids will do. You don't go to the doctor around here just for a little old cut. This knife cut me. I don't know how. I had it in my pocket like I always do. And I went to put my hand in my pocket, and I felt something just cutting the out of me. And it like to kill me. When I took my hand out, it cut me so deep I didn't even start bleeding right away. It waited till I got to the bathroom to get some Band-Aids. Then when I put that first Band-Aid on it, then the blood started coming. So that tells you how deep it was. But anyways, sorry. I got into all detail about how this knife cut me. But this is that SOG. I carry it every day to work. This is my work knife. I really ain't going to go into much details. You've seen this knife 100 times. Oh, this is my open tag. Knife Wars in the Woods. I've had 2 people to do it, so thank you to both of you guys. Hunting for Hookers and Philip W. Both of y'all, I appreciate you joining in. It's just a little fun. All it takes is find a little patch of wood somewhere. I know a lot of people ain't set up for it. I get it. I'm not set up for it either. I just find a tree and I prop my phone up in it. That simple. But knife heads, thank y'all. I truly appreciate you guys. I'm 11 away from 600 classy knife heads. I can't believe it. I'm in shock. What the heck? It just shows you put in hard work and you will get the results. You all know I've been putting in the work. I've been putting it in for you guys. I know you guys like seeing content, and I'm the guy to bring it to you. Come on. So, thank y'all. Stay classy. You hear?